us not forget Cholula either, which is dirt cheap down here. I think up in Ontario and the near north anyway, it's $7 a bottle, or 7 something at like a discount grocery store, you know. They love all that stuff down here. It's a staple. The pico de gallo. Well, I've made this. It's missing garlic and vinegar of some sort. I have apple cider vinegar. I might do that. Salt it up. Yeah, it's really bland. Cilantro and red onion though, really good. That potato salad is good. I've used that through 3 meals. Good chicken. Real simple, salt and pepper, olive oil, Old Bay spice, and Cholula sauce. Not too hot, but a nice, perfect earthy flavors. Doesn't burn your face off. That stuff's just sitting around on diner restaurant tables down in the States. I mean, if they had that in Canada, you'd have to make a special request, and maybe you'd have to pay for it these days, the way things are going. All right, enough chicken for 3 people in my opinion. We'll see where it goes. All right, 8 o'clock at this state park. $5 to stay in the parking lot, but hot showers. I'm all cleaned up. Got my coffee in. We're gonna slowly creep to my cousin's place in Illinois today. Let's see what we find. The tiny, clean town of Alvord, a little small village. If you like horses, I think all the horses in Iowa are here. Countless horses. Wow. Hey buddies. Hey buddies. I have carrots I haven't touched yet. I don't know if your owner would appreciate that though. Hey, you're not gonna visit? Want nothing to do with me. It's my second time in Iowa. I'm in this Alvord little community here. I'm sure it has it, but I haven't seen any like really run-down villages in Iowa yet in my 2 visits so far. So maybe I'll see it today. I don't know. What a nice little village though. All groomed, big leafy trees, farming mixed with railroad, nice squared away houses. Very peaceful, very quiet.
Earning my share for this one. For more info, visit superleague.com/metaverse.
$2.95 a gallon.
Wendy's fries are always hot and crispy.
I think the highest I paid was when I crossed the border at Washington, $4.25 or something, maybe more.
Friday.
Fuel's cheap here.
Get the fries. Oh, they're
Correctionville, Iowa. Dog down our main street. Jog down? What letter is that? What is this place? A prison town? Or a town that likes to correct you all the time? A town full of grammar dragons, correcting the way you talk. I'm gonna stop and have some breakfast and maybe find a block of ice for my cooler and get cracking on, because I realize I got over 6 hours to get to Illinois to my cousins, and it's 11 o'clock. I don't want to get there too late. Flat, open farmland with twinned interstate. I'm on a time schedule, and at this rate I'm going to get there by 5 or 6 o'clock. I think Iowa is going to be summed up with just some little bits and bobs, not much. Just went through the city of Dubuque, Iowa, and I think we crossed the Mississippi. Now we're in Wisconsin. So I'm not sure how long we'll be in Wisconsin, but we got no time to check anything. I have the strangest compulsion to get back to the Devil's Tower in Wyoming. Is that a cow? Good morning, 19 May. Beautiful sunny Illinois morning. Spent the night at cousin's place in Beloit. Was spoiled by them. Had a great night, great visit. My elusive cousin, he was hard to find over these years. He's been hunkering down here in the States. This is where his life is now. Great to see us. It was a good time. Now here's something that catches my eye this morning. Even in Iowa, can you make out that barn? It's like a barn on top of the barn. I've seen this style quite a few times, so it's a thing. Maybe the hay bales get elevated up there and then they sort it out and plunk it down into the attic of the main barn. I don't know. But it's a thing here. I've never seen anywhere else. Just in these Midwest states. Iowa, Illinois, maybe Wisconsin. It's kind of neat. So anyway, we're gonna slowly crawl, get underneath Lake Erie, work our way back, and maybe come up back in Canada between Erie and Lake Ontario, Niagara, I guess. And we'll find ourselves at Office Rocker Oilers. And from there, the next day, whenever I get there, it'll be home to my darling. I can't wait. Gorgeous day. Join me on this adventure. And Miss Google Maps didn't tell me, but we're in Indiana, which out here looks just like Illinois. So we'll see. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. See if we can figure out where we're gonna camp. Get on the old free camping sneaky website there and see what we're gonna do. Maybe look up if there's abandoned stuff around or something. Get in somewhere early and get some video files transferred and get down to some supper. Off we go. Boring, back roads, Indiana. Hope it gets better. I think I found a free campsite somewhere an hour away. Free or cheap. Look at this beauty. I love these things in the grill. Now this is a big 2 to 3 ton, whatever it is. But it still has the regular cab like a half-ton would, or 3/4 ton. But I love these old farm trucks. That's what I'm talking about. These chunky fenders. Put that on a 3/4 ton, half-ton frame. Maybe a nice aluminum bed. Viking. I don't know, 65, 66, something like that. Beauty. Certainly a lot less cars to find out here in the Rust Belt, but they're still around, and trucks. G'day, 20 May, Kewanna, Indiana. Getting close to the border. I think we're gonna cross at Sarnia, Ontario. The old downtown of Kewanna. Now some buildings need some work. They get some nice style to them. There's one way up at the corner that I see they're working on. We'll go take a look at that. Old Dr. Pepper. Morning Cactus. Wow, it's like an old deli or something. Old fridges. Little MG and a motorcycle collection of a local towing business. Nice display, buddy. From Michigan, Oldsmobile. What, 98? 1979. 1981 sticker. Yeah, when I was a young fella, I used to drive big boats like that. They were just good quality and you could get them cheap. They were ugly as sin, but now they're like super interesting. So you can find a barn find that's in pretty good shape. They're really something to drive. What I also find interesting is this panel van, the Grumman, an actual Grumman. Heavy duty, make great campers. But this one has gigantic wheels on it. What are they, 22s? They're quite cracked, they need new ones. Yeah, 22.5. Big wheels, big brakes. So that's like that's bigger than a 1 ton. It's a bit much. Curbmaster. They're nice in like a 3/4 ton version, maybe even a 1/2 ton. Little Chevy V8, little 350. Or what would be a nice project, because they're all aluminum and they don't rot, is if the chassis is all good and everything, you put a 4BT Cummins in there, the 4-cylinder Cummins with a turbo and a proper transmission like an Allison. You have an ultimate camper. But that's pretty big. Big wheels, big brakes, big frame, big suspension. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And this one looks like it's crumbled a bit, but it looks like it's set to start getting a little gentrified, a little restored. 1889. Beautiful building. A little bit of work going on here. Wow. It's got some old original wood floor. Yeah, they stripped it out. I'm not really a fan of the paint color, but it could work. They got something going on here. Boobies. Kibitzer, food, beer, liquor, wine. Old signs. It's a cool old bar. Cool old town tavern. Wow. I love it. Old school. Let's get another look in the front. Yeah, baby. Love to have a pint and a chat with a local in there. Nice. That's basically it on the main drag. Kewanna, Indiana. You're coming along ever so slowly. Just caught one stuffed away here at One Hook Towing. Chrysler Imperial. Now those were good tough cars too. Look at that, not rotted out. If that's got a 383, it'd be nice and simple. Look at that, that's a car you could definitely drive around. Nice patina. Wow. Look at that trunk. Incredible. Yeah, baby. It's a nice car. I'm just gonna say it. Canadian coffee's better, just as a general rule. Nice little town. Yes, just general comparison. American coffee compared to Canadian, it's just better in Canada. It's not as bitter, it's mellow, it's nuttier, toastier. I don't know. That's been my experience. Tiny little crossroads of Emma, Indiana, just outside of Ligonier, Indiana. To that Texas town, to that home out on LaGrange, Indiana. Not to be confused with LaGrange, Texas. As sung by Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top of the Chicken Ranch, the best little whorehouse in Texas. But this LaGrange is pretty nice too, I gotta say. What's this say? LaGrange? Something to its defenders of the flag. Cannon. What a beautiful courthouse. There are many, many in US&A. Gorgeous town square courthouses. Well, it's a beautiful day. I'm not seeing a ton of things. Seen a few Mennonites, Hutterites, Amish, whatever they were, on horse and buggy. We passed that part. Hey buddy, how's it going? Must be in town paying his taxes. Or his fines. Nice cobbled streets surrounding the courthouse. Funky old buildings. Nice town. Hey, little guy. Just popped into Bronson, Michigan. Little side street of worn out buildings here. An old theater, I'm not sure how old, looks like it's covered in tin or something. Bronson. Another funky looking store. They got some neat old buildings, Bronson. This needs to get worked on a little bit. Last night, USA! So what do we got here? Commuter parking lot beside a interstate. Not the grandest stealth camping, but free. Tomorrow I'll be in Ontario. I'll go to Office Rocker Oilers compound and get a free shower, have a visit, and it'll be home after that. So tonight we got because I wasn't hungry last night. My cousin's wife's shish kebab left over. Yum. Avec patato. Pomme de terre. Pomme de terre? Potato? Getting all French here. So we'll fry that up. We'll put a little, I don't know, maybe a little extra, a little salt and pepper. Pepper on everything. Yeah, I kind of fasted last night. I just drove and burned no calories, so I didn't eat supper. And it didn't kill me. It was quite all right. Ah, we'll put Old Bay on too, what the hell. Sorry, cousin wife. I'm not altering your recipe here. I'm just bolstering it up a bit with whatever's laying around here before I end this trip. What else we got? Cholulu. I'll have that later too, yeah. All right, the Last Supper. Keeping in with a little bit of a cheat. Keto-ish night. These are ancient grain tortillas. A little bit of cousin's wife's potatoes. I won't dispute potatoes. And shish kebab, beef, chicken, peppers. Yes. Later we'll boil that pan and get that cleaned up. Cholulu. Good morning, Michigan. 21 May. Look at all these engines. Diesel engines. They go on and on and on. Some are on generator frames. Wow. I don't see any vehicles, I just see engines. Ah. RF engine. They must be major rebuilders. And they continue a couple acres down the road. Just laying in the woods. Ready for some kind of salvage. Okay, I'm not going any further due to poison ivy and tick concerns. The town of Frankenmuth. I want to say mouth. Frankenmuth. The German town that is a store with sausages. And I'm going to get some. I don't think you're supposed to bring meat across the border, but I got to check out this sausage shop. Doesn't open for 20 minutes. Let's walk around. It has a very peculiar looking, very German look to it, for sure. We have ways to tell. It is as if I have returned to the motherland. I'm back in Deutschland. Except the streets are very wide. And there's entirely too many cars. My one question, where is the schnitzel house? I need schnitzel. Come to the fountain. We also have nice showers. Get in the shower. Get in the shower. Stop crying. Boy, that just screams big plate of yummy food. I'm starving now. Boy, I'm just scratching the surface here, but this is really a storybook, beautiful town. Look at all the flowers and plants everywhere, trees. Beautiful, must be a madhouse in the summer. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Nice mural. Proudly featuring products from the Frankenmuth Cheese House. Oh my God, I'm starving. Yeah, baby. But I'm gonna be good. Eat my hard-boiled eggs and my ham. And whatever else I find, some blueberries. Office rocker. Good day. A little brekkie in the van. Still got some hard-boiled eggs. Might even do for the trip home. Some ham. And then some blueberries. That ought to do it. Breakfast in Frankenmuth. Frankenmuth. Sounds like a speech impediment. Frankenmuth. Frankenmouth. Okay. So we're near Sarnia and that's where we're going to cross. After brekkie. Yes, and I did load up on sausage. Spent a lot of money. Looks yummy. I even got Office Rocker Euler a pack of hot Hungarian. I need to remember to give to him when I get to this place. This secret government facility. Because if you don't bring him a present when you travel, you will know about it. And did not bring me a present. I bought you a present. Selfish cactus, eh? All right, let's hit the road. The deep interior of Michigan. 1897, I think I see up there. She's rough. I don't know if you can notice the spindles in the bell tower opening. Bricks are all crumbling. What a waste. Why on earth let that go? Just keep a roof on it. It blows my mind. Yeah. If I go through that tall grass, I'm gonna have ticks on me, aren't I? Always lovely to see. $1965. Last plate on it. Definitely a 50s. AAA sticker, I think, on the door. Yep. F5. And we got a lovely Catalina wagon. Wow. These are all in hot demand now. Very nice. Snover, Michigan. Looks like it's drying up a bit. This is a nice building. An old tavern. See the glass blocks in the corner. An old patio. Got some glass doors at one time. Just so rural. It's not many people come here, I guess. There's an old place. Looks like somebody's living in it. 1914. Port Sanilac, Michigan. I do love me a nice tugboat. I really like those. And the original 1886 lighthouse incorporated right into the house of the lightkeeper's house. International, Lexington, Michigan. Driving the coast. Okay, we made it back to Canada. Into Sarnia and on the boring 401 in the deep south of Ontario. Heading for Office Rocker Oilers, my best friend of 40 some years, and we're gonna have a night there and see what happens. Tomorrow we go home. Coming home, baby. Love ya. The expansive government facility of thousands of acres, and in the center we have a building here which houses Office Rocker Oiler. It's got extremely thick walls, safety rooms. Okay, so I'm here for the night. I've double checked the elevation here is low. That seems to affect them. The full moon's not for 2 days, so we should be okay. And let's see what happens. Let him ride something. So, 22 May, we are in the Halliburtons, working our way home. We're in a staging area where Office Rocker Oiler is sometimes released and studied by international scientists. And I have access to this piece of land here, so taking a break. I got 2.5 to 3 hours to go to get back to the Ottawa Valley, back to my darling. And she has a medical appointment for a scan, an MRI tonight for her shoulder, waiting on for a while. It's at 9 o'clock at night, and she cannot see at night, so I gotta get home. I gotta get home and make sure I drive her to this appointment tonight, so she doesn't drive into a tree. So, we, Canada, eh? Almost made it right across. Not to the coast, but to the northern part of BC, and then down into Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, Iowa, and we even touched into Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, and Michigan. Maybe I missed one or two, but what a trip. What a great couple of countries, Canada and USA. Spectacular. Let's get out there and enjoy it. Let's get through this crazy political situation both countries are in with these Looney Tunes parties that are in right now, and let's get to fixing it up and get back to some sense of normal, or some sense of better anyway. We'll get there. We'll work on it collectively as a tribe, as a people, America and Canada. We'll get some stuff straightened out. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. That's life. But so anyway, thanks for joining me on my trip. If you haven't seen the whole series, starting in Ontario, going across Canada, back through the States, then check it out and subscribe. I'm Cactus. This is Out and About, and I gotta hit the road. Black flies. May in Ontario. The more north you get, the worse it gets. Yikes. Socks and sandals. Take care, everybody. I gotta go. We'll be taking a little break for a while. We'll see what we come up with in the future. For now, I'm out of here.